Dollar. Dirt on money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yup, what's good, original crew, man? We're back. We're back with more Love is Blind. We got Jimmy and Chelsea. The worst love story of modern times. We finally we completed a series that we would actually react. But so I'll ask you, based off the title, is Jimmy and Chelsea's love story the worst on the show? Was their love story the worst on the show? Since we know.
The worst?
Yeah.
On the show. Maybe.
Just a maybe?
Maybe. Because I'm in my head, I'm putting everybody in order. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to see.
Jeremy and Laura.
You got Jeremy and Laura.
Jeremy was already tuned out in his head.
Jeremy, I could be him.
Jimmy
and Chelsea.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just going to say for now. Yeah, I may change my mind, but yeah.
Think on it. With that being said, man, make sure y'all check out the links in the description box
down below.
You already know where to go. If you want the first part, you gotta do it. Check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's visuals,
like it with a thumbs up.
But let's hop into it. Let's see what the commentary is about today, man. Again, Jimmy and Chelsea, worst love story. Let us know how y'all feel about it in the comments.
Yeah.
Huh?
I felt so disconnected from you tonight. It was so strange for me. It was odd. You were the only person who wasn't coming up to me, like, being, like, lovey, and, like, why couldn't we do that like everyone else was?
I kissed you more than anybody kissed their woman tonight.
This isn't will they or won't they? This is I know they won't, and I know I don't want them to.
Hey everyone, did you know that Love is Blind? Season 6? Or is it? Spoiler alert, it's not. It's not blind. At least it's not blind for Jimmy and Chelsea. Not only do they struggle with the whole appearance part, but there's no love. Instead, you get two confused, incompatible, desperate people who can't give each other what they want. If you don't know the show's concept, it's basically an extended version of speed dating where you talk to different people over the course of 10 days and you don't get to see what they look like. They put everyone in these things called pods, which are just rooms, and believe me, you're gonna see this overhead shot way too many times. Everyone wastes no time in throwing the word love around. Jimmy falls in love with two different women.
That was my biggest thing. I cannot tell somebody. Now knowing how long they were in the pods.
After 10 days.
10 days, no. You can never tell somebody you love them within 10 days.
I know some people like, you just know.
No, you don't.
But I'm just like, it's kind of like you in that moment. You like feeling good.
And
like,
it was
yearning for something. So
it was only one couple from the jump.
From the jump,
it was only one couple. I was like,
yeah,
okay, I can see them, and they ended up being together.
Yeah,
but it was just that one couple that I was like, okay, they give me good signs. They give me good connection. They had fire chemistry right off back once they seen each other.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna say who it is just in case I don't want to spoil it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Let me not spoil anything.
But it was only one couple. I'm like, as soon as they caught sports, I said, yeah. They actually are into each other.
Yeah. Everybody
else, timid. When they first see each other, them motherfuckers just start.
I know they were so cute.
She falls in love with two different men. It's actually kind of terrifying how all of these grown adults think they understand what it takes to fully love someone after just talking to them for a few days through a wall. Anyway, instead of recapping everything at once, today we're just going to focus on Jimmy and Chelsea. These two were pretty much doomed from the start, but I think a good spot to pinpoint the beginning of their downfall is when she said she's been told she looks like Megan Fox. Jimmy gets very excited about this, and that might have been the thing that confirmed it in his mind that Chelsea was the one.
Do you ever get told you look like a celebrity?
Yeah.
Do you?
I do.
I do too. All the time on the plane, I get one person. And it's just because I have dark...
He never said who he gets.
Yeah, he just said, yeah, I do.
And then she said,
like,
I get told I look like one person
she
every
just
time.
Been like, And
then her friend said, nah, bitch, you get told two people. And the two people you get told don't look nothing like each other.
Right, they don't. And you don't look like neither two of the people that...
I get told one person all the time.
I'm
Then
like,
your friend
girl,
said, well, no, it's just two.
somebody said Chelsea was in there playing Two Truths. What is it? Two Truths and a Lie. I was like, girl, why would you even bring that up?
I said exactly who she looked like, and you said she
When you
do look
said
like
it,
somebody.
I said,
and I said who
'Cause
she
the
looked like.
entire-
You said, God damn, you right.
Because the entire time I was like, okay, you do favor someone to me, but I cannot put my finger on it.
I say who it is at the end, so y'all stay tuned.
Blue eyes.
Ooh.
Ooh, gonna have to write that one down for my Love is Blind
Show.
love interest database I got going on here. It's crazy because you know they all have little notebooks with each page having a different person's name and all the information they've learned about them so they can remember all the reasons that they love them. It's tough work trying to fall in love with multiple people through a wall within 10 days. How are you supposed to keep track of everything? It's funny that Chelsea is the one who asks him the question, and even though he says yes, she doesn't ask which celebrity he looks like at all. I'm curious.
She
It
wanted
seems
to
like
go
she didn't really
hers.
have an interest in his answer and just
She
wanted to
did.
bring up the Megan Fox thing.
I don't even know if it's MGK's wife or his girlfriend.
Megan Fox? You saying you look like Megan Fox?
Listen,
can we get
listen,
married?
buddy. What'd you say?
Oh, jeez. Look at how this
You
dude's
like,
face
can we
lit
get-
up when
can
she
we get
said that. I
married?
think this is the happiest he's
Megan
ever been.
Fox.
Also, she definitely knew Megan Fox's name. Why did she say MGK's wife? If people are telling her that she looks like Megan Fox all the time, is that what they're saying? You look like MGK's wife? That's how you're going to refer to Megan Fox? We're talking about someone who's in Transformers with Shia LaBeouf. Anyway, right now, Chelsea is also interested in this guy, Trevor, who a lot of people seem to really like. Personally, I thought he was being fake pretty much immediately and was just saying whatever people wanted to hear, and then he delivered this line.
It almost seems like she was brought here just like for me, and she's fucking weird. Like, I need a weird person.
But I still thought that Chelsea had more chemistry with the version of Trevor that he was presenting. It was very sad when she broke his heart because we had to see him attempt to fake cry.
Well, I don't want to walk out there crying, so...
Well, it's a good thing you're not crying, so you don't have to worry about that.
Because I always had like my fixations on, ethnic men.
All right, what is going on? Let's get back on track here. Like I said earlier, Jimmy claims that he's also in love with another woman on the show named Jessica, and it's really bizarre how people on this show will be talking about their future with multiple different people as if they're not going to have to break it off with one of them at the end.
True.
Instead of just being normal and treating the whole thing like you're just dating a few different people and then at the end deciding who you like the most, everyone's just falling head over heels in love with whoever they have a slight infatuation with.
Oh, and we have wine.
Is this not the coolest thing?
This is the coolest thing.
Love is wine.
Love is wine.
I want to take this home, put it in our living room.
In our living room. I missed you.
Oh my god, did you just say our living room? Yeah, that's right. I'm a completely insane person who talks about moving in with people 3 days after I met them. It's just the kind of guy I am.
What's an average day look like for you?
I wake up in the morning.
Oh my god, same.
I'll go downstairs and make a cup of coffee because I'm a better person.
I like how he's just staring at the ceiling.
And like I told you last night, I said it makes no sense to really think you're going to come on this show and think you're going to find the love of your life when the success rate is so low. It's like 1 out of each season that they done had very, very rare too.
Because like I told
The majority
you,
is
like
one.
with season 2, 3, 4, and 5,
They might got 1 or 2.
I don't really know if anyone. I just know season 1, and then
The success rate is just very low for anybody to find love. So why are we like? I think people's approach needs to kind of pull back a little bit. Just go in and say, hey, I will, and then after that, hey, I ain't gonna lie, Matthew might was on or something. Leave if you feel like we got some type of chemistry we can really have. Leave, and we can do this outside of here,
camera,
and we can see. You know what I'm saying? Because like this shortcoming, I ain't trying to find a wife because this ain't enough time to.
He was weird though.
But I get the concept of, hey, if we really are interested in each other to see where it can go, let's leave.
Yeah.
And then we can try to see if we really are compatible outside of this. What you looking at?
Oh no. I was just thinking. I don't even think she give me that either.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
us intently trying to imagine what her morning routine looks like. Everyone is so dramatic on this show, even when they're just having a basic surface level conversation like what does your morning routine look like? They get super excited about the tiniest coincidences and give in to this bizarre childlike infatuation. This whole show has been giving me flashbacks to my middle school relationships. I feel like I probably would have related to it a lot then, back when dating someone meant you'd walk by them in the hall and just say hi and then giggle nervously and walk away.
What is your social media following like? Like, it's funny, but like also, what is it?
Like, it's funny, but also at the very same exact time, it's not funny at all, and I'm not laughing. You need to remember that I have a daughter, so I'm not just looking for a partner, I'm looking for a father. I'm looking for a mature man. So do you TikTok or what? Anyway, let's get back to Jimmy and Chelsea now.
You're so mysterious to me, but you're not.
All right.
What do you mean I'm mysterious?
Like, your facial expressions and like when you're annoyed, like what's the face you make? Or like when I cry or say something, like are you like, might just be because I can't see your face.
Yeah, that's probably why. That's the show, actually. That's the whole concept of the show. Maybe I could get the producers to just move this stupid nether portal already. That's the thing, is a lot of the time they're just sitting around imagining what they look like, and then after a while you start to realize, wow, looks matter a hell of a lot for some of these people. Why are they on this show?
I know choosing you would be a fun life, just a life of adventure. I'd get it.
That is so true. Majority of the people that's on the show, looks matter to them a lot, especially from the male side. From the male side, even on the women's side. Because some of the women, they were trying to hint to, wonder what they wasn't as blatantly asking like the men were, but they were trying to insinuate what, because some of them, after they found out later, what some of them looked like, they were, oh my God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's kind of like a natural reaction because normally when you're talking to someone...
Well, don't go on a show called Love is Blind.
Right. They were trying to take a different approach because obviously what they've been doing is not working. But I'm just saying, like, in your head, it's easier said than done to just turn it off, to not want to know what someone looks like. Yeah. Or whatever the case may be. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
Well,
I could like picture it just now.
No way.
Me too.
Like, everything you just said is exactly what I want.
Honestly, Jimmy, you have exceeded my expectations. I have never met a guy like you, a guy who likes to travel and watch movies. I know that fate has placed us in these pods for a reason, and it wasn't just to embarrass ourselves on TV. It's because we were meant to be together. Maybe. I'm also talking to this dude named Trevor. He likes The Notebook. Also, he likes to travel.
I think that sounds like the most amazing life together. I couldn't paint a better picture.
Okay.
I couldn't even describe it.
Okay, now let's just take it easy, all right? Jeez, this is perfect. I couldn't even imagine a more perfect thing. We are going to love each other more than two people have ever loved each other in the history of the world. Actually, no, the history of the universe. Even if there's an alien intelligence out there that is so much higher than us that they can love more deeply than we can possibly understand, our love surpasses even that. But also, like, Trevor is pretty cool too, so we'll see what happens with Trevor.
You're really special.
Oh my God, he just said she's special.
This is...
What about Jessica? Is she special too?
Exactly
How many people are special?
what I came here for.
Spoiler alert, it's a disaster. It falls apart very quickly. It's actually staggeringly fast. I remember when I was in middle school, there was a girl and a boy that were dating, and they told one of the teachers they were a couple, and he basically said, you guys are too young, you don't know enough about yourselves yet. I feel like I could say the same thing to a lot of people on this show, and they're like 30.
You are everything I've ever wanted in my entire life.
All right, you might want to save a few things to say to him in the future. Jeez. In my opinion, it's impossible to know if someone is everything you've ever wanted in your life if you've never interacted with them in person yet. I was about to say they're just in the honeymoon phase, but they're not even there yet. They're just getting to know each other. Keep in mind, both of them are still considering other people at this point.
This is like meeting somebody literally on a dating app and they tell you everything you want to hear until you see the motherfuckers in person. You like, yo, you don't look like you. I thought you were. Yeah, that photo was 2-3 years old. You like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you could whisper sweet nothings all day long on meeting somebody on any social media, dating app or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's out there. There's a possibility you meeting somebody on. But it's until you have that side-by-side interaction, that's how you really discover who someone is. Like, we have a wall in between us. We don't see each other. I can't feel your energy. I can't feel your vibe. I can't see how you react when you were possibly telling the truth or when you were lying. So I can't get none of that from you.
Yeah.
So I can't fall in love with you by not seeing the true expressions that you might give off.
Yeah, I agree. Because you brought up the look thing at first, and I was like, or just with someone character changing.
Yeah.
Like once, like we really get to see each other, like be around each other, and
How
then all
easily
the
angered
other
are
things,
you?
Yeah, all the other things you were telling me, before we like really met each other.
Yeah.
Like none of that is true, really.
Facts.
Anyway, we're going to quickly jump to Trevor and Chelsea now.
You don't have fears that, like, if we see each other, you don't, like me?
Well, that's what the experiment is. Like, I'm not scared of that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I love you.
I think I might lose my mind. This is literally only episode 3. It's not like there's been a whole lot of time for them to talk, and they only spend 10 days total in these pods anyway. And both of them have scheduled dates with other people at this point as well.
Yeah. I love you.
Yeah, that's right. I love you. I said it. I love you. Now, I don't believe this guy at all. I think it's all just part of the manipulation, and he got the exact reaction he wanted from her. Any normal person would be like, dude, that's weird. Why are you saying that to me? We just met. I know we're getting along. I know we might have some chemistry, but take it easy. But an immature person would be like, oh my God, it's so sweet. I can't believe it. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love you.
He's spinning you a web of lies.
I was thinking that this whole time.
Yeah, I've been thinking that this whole time. Literally this entire time. Since the moment you opened your mouth to say a word, I was thinking about using this to manipulate you.
How do you feel that I said that?
I wish you knew how I feel. That makes me...
Oh, she froze. Oh my God, Trevor, if you only knew how that makes me feel, you'd be like all happy and stuff because it feels good. This is so hard to decide. I mean, you like to travel and you like movies, but Jimmy likes to travel. Jimmy also likes movies. And Jimmy said he can run fast and he brings brownies to lunch, so I'm probably gonna sit with him at lunch today. On the other hand, Matthew is on the football team and he is so cute, and I'm thinking of asking him to homecoming. Wait a minute, I'm 30 years old.
I'm gonna pass out.
Uh-oh.
When I was like, do you pee in the shower? He said, yes. I said, same. I pee in the pool and I pee in the shower.
You pee in the pool?
Yes.
Okay, so it's getting to be the time where everyone has to make a decision, and Jessica tells Jimmy how she feels, and he says he can't tell her what she wants to hear right now because of how he feels about Chelsea. At first, she seems really understanding about it. She's like, yeah, do what you need to do to be happy, but...
In this situation, it was really just, Chelsea comes with no baggage, and she looks like Megan Fox.
That's
Jessica,
all he had.
Hold on. And then Jessica, I don't know how you look. So I don't know if you ugly or what, but you come with the child.
Oh, you come with the child.
And I don't want to really deal with the child.
Yeah.
Because if I knew you look like Megan Fox and I knew what she looked like.
Like if you gave me a description of someone that, I can like at least have some type of picture in my head.
She looks like a Kardashian. That's what they were saying.
That's what he kept, yeah.
Later, but...
I didn't say it. Whoever said it. I can't remember who he said it. I can't
Jeremy
remember.
said it.
I think Jeremy, yeah.
He said Jeremy said it.
Regardless, if she told you that, you would be like, what? Which one? Oh, really? Oh, man, this is a hard decision.
Well, I could be that stepdaddy then.
Like, my goodness, so dumb.
Because I'll say this. The other day, I was like, she looks like no disrespect, but Chelsea doesn't look like Megan Fox at all. No. Maybe if you squint and you only look at this perimeter of her, maybe so. But overall, to me, in a lot of scenes, she looked like a low-budget Adele to me. And I ain't talking about, I'm not talking about the heavy scene. I'm saying like the Adele now. Yeah. She gives me the Adele, the slimmer Adele that has, like, be more dressed up and dolled up. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm just looking and...
Not that Adele. I'm saying the new one that, like...
This it, not the new one, like it's a whole new person.
I'm saying, like, this Adele. Like, that version. Adele has had different versions of her.
Well, I was going through all the pictures, and at first when you said it, I was like, okay, yeah. But then now...
And even Kelly Clarkson, they said she looked like Kelly.
She did...
Her
Did she
friend
say
said.
Kelly?
Her friend said.
Her friend did say that she also gets Kelly as well.
And so if they put Kelly Clarkson and Adele side by side, I can put Chelsea and Adele side by side. In some images, Chelsea looks like Adele. In some images, I ain't say she was spot on, but every time I looked at her, I kept in my head, rolling in the deep.
He did. He kept saying that. I was like, bro, shut up, please.
It turns real quick.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like this.
Oh, shit.
Like, at all. You're torn between me and somebody else. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're feeling.
Well, she said she looked like Megan Fox, and you didn't say what you looked like, so I guess that's where my head is right about now. Maybe if you could, like, slip a selfie under the door or under the nether portal or something.
I know what you wanted here, and I want to say that, but it's unfair for me to even say anything to you about how I feel if I'm not 100% sure that I'm going to be on a knee for you.
So I don't really think there's anything wrong with what he said right there. It's much better than just telling her what she wants to hear. But she has a huge issue with what he said, and her response doesn't really make any sense. I think she's just upset that he doesn't feel the same way or didn't say the same thing.
Well, that's absolute literal blasphemy, and I don't agree with that because I told you how I felt, knowing good and well, and I'm still okay with the fact that you might not feel the same way.
Exactly, so what's the issue here? I'm confused. So she says that if she told him her feelings, she would be okay with him not feeling the same way, but then she told him her feelings and he didn't feel the same way, and she said it was blasphemy? I mean, I get that she's upset he's choosing someone else, but they're all aware that that's a possibility.
He wasn't being able to handle her. The way Chelsea was blowing up and he got to walk off and go brush his teeth.
He was brushing his teeth hard as hell. I'm like, slow down, calm down.
Bruh, the way she would have gave him a run for his money.
Yep.
Nah, Chelsea was too much. I mean, Jessica was too much for him anyway. If he can't handle Chelsea, nah, you can't handle. You can't even handle stepping up and being a stepdad. You ran off like you was still a child.
Yeah.
I told you the real reason why he didn't want Chelsea though.
Chelsea.
She reminded him of his family, that from the hair, everything. I said she looked like. After you see their family, you like, bro, Chelsea literally could be your cousin, bro. Mm-hmm. And I swear, I was like, oh, I see why you might want something different.
I don't even think. I mean, I get where you're coming from, but that man.
Going into it, at least he's not leading both of them on at this point and lying to her.
I have very strong feelings for you, and I want you to know that.
All right, well, never mind. Disregard some of what I just said. Dude, you're about to commit to somebody else. Why is it important for Jessica to know that you have strong feelings for her? What point does that serve anymore? Either be polite and break it off, or otherwise, stop beating around the bush. She's right.
You don't think that I've got my point across every time we're in the pod together about how I feel about you? How I feel about you goes without saying.
All right, what is this guy even doing now? For some reason, he's trying to reassure her about his feelings, but what is the point of this if he's picking somebody else? Hey, you know, I really liked you a lot, and we had a great connection, and that goes without saying. In fact, me saying that goes without saying, so I don't even know why I said that, but I'm picking someone else. Kind of, maybe. I don't know. I do have strong feelings for you, and I love you. No, I don't love you, but I think we could totally grow old together and be happy forever. But also, I can't really tell you what you want to hear right now.
Your feelings for anyone, especially me, never go without saying, because it does not go without saying. Can't believe you just said that to me. How I think the way I feel about you goes without saying. How am I supposed to know how you feel about me if you don't say it?
Oh yeah. So then Jessica storms out, and now Jimmy and Chelsea can finally have their moment. And boy, is it a moment. In my opinion, they had virtually no chemistry in the pods, and this gets even worse in person. Their relationship is very uncomfortable to watch. Since both of them were torn between two different people, it's not like they chose each other with overwhelming certainty. Jimmy basically said, well, I like Jessica, but Chelsea doesn't have any kids, and she said she looks like Megan Fox, so I'm gonna go with her. Their reasons for choosing each other are not nearly as profound as they desperately want to.
We all watched this. Everybody watched the show and got the same responses. Everybody got the same thoughts and opinions, and it's like, damn.
Because it's obvious, it's in our face. That's what it is.
I'm saying, but how did y'all not see it?
Oh,
and we all can watch from a viewer standpoint and get the same responses. How y'all don't see nothing? Everybody point out the same red flags, say the same bullshit. Man, this is crazy.
It's been a long time since I've felt this way about someone, but I love you, Chelsea.
Weird. Oh my god, first Trevor said I love you, and then Jimmy said I love you. I wonder which one of them is going to ask me to prom. But wait a minute, I don't have a dress. I gotta get a dress. Oh man, I have so much to do this week. I have a social studies test on Friday. Oh, there she goes.
Holy shit.
Girl,
Oh,
you
man,
like the
I don't know what to say about this.
Please say something.
Like...
All right, that's not exactly helpful. So now comes the part where Jimmy proposes, and I feel like this show would be a lot less terrifying if they weren't expected to just get married right away. I mean, that's crazy. But man, they go at this with full confidence. It's like they've never even heard of the idea of a failed marriage before. Like, oh, as soon as you're in love through a wall, everything's perfect forever.
I want to know if you'll meet me at the altar in your white dress.
Jagged ass.
Oh my gosh.
This is painful when you know what's about to happen. I mean, I'm sure it's painful to watch in general, but in my opinion, as soon as they meet in person, you can just tell something is off. I don't think he's really that into her, and he definitely thinks that she lied about the Megan Fox thing. I mean, he actually says that. To be fair to her, she only said that other people have told her that and that she doesn't see it, but also why would you set the expectations like that?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
No, you know what I'm thinking about. When you showed me that picture, and because it was from that grandmother.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But why he look like? That's my baby.
He see her, he was like, "Damn, let me
Oh,
lie."
he see, he said, "God damn."
Oh my goodness.
From the first moment when she makes whatever this face is, things are really awkward and unnatural between them. She compliments his looks, but he doesn't really say as much back, and he kind of mumbles a few things. I'm unsure of what he even means by some of what he says.
You like my tats?
Dude, I gotta look at these. I actually thought that you were lying to me for a little bit because I got in my head about.
You're surprised I'm not tattooed from.
Yeah, not that, but other things.
Oh god. So he says that he thought she might have lied to him, and then she's like, "Oh, about the tattoos?" And he's like, "No, not about that. Other stuff." So what other stuff? I feel like he really just wants to come out and say, "You do not look like Megan Fox." Anyway, that is the end of this video, but we will pick up right where we left off very.
And that's the reason why they tell you love is blind. Go in here not about the image of people. Quit asking people what they look like.
Go for it. If there's another
because he would not have picked her.
Do not bring up who you look like, who you resemble, who people tell you look like.
He would not have picked her if she did not say she looked like Megan Fox. He would have went with Jessica. All signs show he had way more interest in Jessica.
He did. From the entire, they had good little conversations, him and Chelsea and stuff like that. But for the most part, you was really torn because Jessica told you she had a child. But you was like, it's not a deal breaker. And I was like, okay, cool. But
and it really, honestly, it really wasn't.
And then...
Because even after the fact, he still, when they... I don't want to spoil it for nobody.
Yeah,
but when he eventually sees Jessica,
we already
he still wanna be with Jessica. Because he's like, damn, you were still my number one. I'm like, bitch, your fiance shit right there. He said, at the end of the day, you're still. He said, you're still, not you was. You're still my number one, bro.
Get gone. Sorry. I'm done.
I can't wait to the reunion, though.
Oh, baby, I can't wait to this reunion, child.
So some truths can be put out. But y'all spam us up. Let us know how y'all feel about. If y'all haven't seen the series, what couple y'all feel like should have worked that didn't work? Or are y'all happy about couples that did work? It's a lot of drama. If you haven't checked out the show, go check out the show, man. We can talk all day long and have a whole love.
Because I have a lot to say. I just don't want to ruin it for anyone.
Yeah. Y'all spam us up. Let us know y'all thoughts about it down below. But as always, I do go by the name DJ Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are. We out.
Had to go and get it. Ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money low, get my team strong. Get me run away from